Okay.
Hello.
And turning on captions.
Hello.
Hello.
I have not played this game in a long while.
I wonder if I keep this tab open in a different window, maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
Because it seems like sometimes it breaks, and then when I switch back to that tab, it's fine. So maybe if I have it in another window as like the main tab, maybe then it'll work better.
Why does my Link look so stupid?
I don't know. Why does he?
What clothes can he wear?
Smash some putts. Well, we're gonna smash something.
Here, let me look less stupid.
Less stupid? Why would you do that?
Apparently I'm level 51.
Uh-huh.
Apparently
so.
I have Hestu? My answer is why? Am I using... Why is the great... Why? Why do I have this set up?
Yes, become a Korok. The enemies will never expect you. I mean...
Let's see.
Koroks don't seem to be known for being terribly violent, so the enemies will never expect that.
No, what was I... Okay, it looks like I was going to fight the Yiga clan next?
Apparently.
I can kill some enemies for an innkeeper. I can kill some enemies to kill some enemies. Let's de-rust. Let's kill some things first. Fine, I'll be a... Oh my gosh. Can people hear the game? Wait, sword!
A little tree critter, isn't it cute with its little leaf mask and its sword? Wait, sword? And, let me check.
It is very quiet right now, just because of the menu's just quiet. So
since I have the captions, I don't know how to check the volume without grabbing my phone. My phone's charging.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's do... Yeah, no. So, yeah, has to use maracas. Yeah, let's increase movement speed. I'm a little...
Have you played, Breath of the Wild?
Me or Pie?
Pie.
Oh, that's a good question.
You played Breath of the Wild.
I'm a little into leveled, so let's see how Hestu goes. And I also don't remember how Hestu works.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, I doubt it. Okay, regular attacks are Y.
Also, yeah, the captions seem to be improving with the tab open in a window.
Never played Breath of the Wild.
Yes, Hestu is great. If you talk to Hestu without having all like equipment, like if you go up to him shirtless, he's like, "Yeah, you're naked like me." It's just like, what? Ooh, yeah, I like that one too.
Oh my gosh, Link Between Worlds is probably my favorite Zelda game. Actually,
I played a bit of the new Link's Awakening on Switch.
That I actually need to play. I own it.
I haven't played that one yet.
I own it. It's still in its wrapping. I haven't played it. Okay. Let's see.
Not a Wind Waker. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Hestu is great. He gives you basically inventory upgrades. And he dances around with his maracas. It's the cutest thing.
Yeah, so I
And I
saw.
love that he's just got like broccoli for a head.
Yeah, and I summoned Koroks. Yeah, his whole thing is he does the maracas and then he summons Koroks to finish off enemies with his strong attack.
Cute. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a pencil so I can practice drawing during this.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, it is really like I love. Oh, let's bomb this enemy. So the one thing I really like about this is, one, it's super flippin' mindless for me. I've played so much. Like, you're gonna play all these instruments at once, strum the harp. Well, no, so, I haven't played, but I know the premise. Um, they're, I think because they're magic, they just play themselves. But yes, that is very dumb. Oh crap, no, this is a bad idea that I'm Hestu. Oh yeah, no, it is a funny mental image. Okay, let's see how this works. Well, Link is a Hylian band.
That's when I realized, wait, I should finish my coloring first before I start sketching.
So when you do Hestu's special attack, he decides to become Captain Falcon and says, "Show me your moves," in the Hestu voice. So it's actually more like, "Show me your moves."
That's adorable. That's okay. He's so cute.
He's so murderous.
And cute.
I mean, yeah.
Who says you can't be cute while being murderous?
That's true. 9 minutes to clear out the other two? That's not too... Or the other outpost? That's not too bad. I'm actually not doing the worst.
Okay.
I need to dodge this Ice Wizrobe real quick. Nope, get away from me. Oh, there's a Lionel! There's a Lionel! Gosh dang it! I am so screwed.
These guys are terrifying in Breath of the Wild.
They're terrifying here.
Well, yes, because this is supposed to be same
I mean,
Breath of the Wild, like...
technically, they, like, even before, like, every Zelda game, Lionels are the most terrifying thing ever.
Clearly, I haven't faced enough of them in other games.
Oh my gosh, they
Played enough other Zelda games. I just have no memory of it. I don't know. Maybe Breath of the Wild Lionels have just traumatized me to a point that none of the other ones did.
I have no food. I might be dead.
Well,
if I can get a special, I might be okay. Nope, I have 1 health left. I think I'm dead.
Thanks, Lionel.
Well, Hestu's also, I think, my newest character. So
and under-leveled, you said.
Yeah, so, well, under-leveled, he leveled up to be I used the wrong ability. He leveled up, so he's now the recommended level for this.
Yeah, but I mean, the expectation is for you to start at the recommended level. Right?
Yes. Or be higher. There I died.
Or higher, yes.
Let me see if I can level up Hestu a little bit. Because I like being over-leveled. Hence why Link is 51, I guess.
Wait, have you beat this game?
No.
Hmm.
I might be about halfway. You can tell, like, this chapter, this is, like, chapter 4 is the farthest I got. This is, the Destroy the Yiga Clan is my next story mission.
Hmm.
Which is level 33. How do I... Oh, it was under services. Nope, this is not what I wanted. Military training. Has to... How leveled can I... Oh my lord. How high should I bump Hetsu up? Or Hestu up?
How high would you like to?
Well, I have 16,000 rupees, but I feel like I was saving some up.
Probably.
Let's do... Let's do 40. Let's do 40 and let's try that again. And actually what I should do is... Blacksmithy. Can I level Hetsu's equipment up more? 36. That's actually pretty good in comparison. Because... Yeah, the Master Sword is 65, and has an ability where every 100 kills I get, it gets 3% more damage.
Okay.
So the Master Sword's a little OP. Just a tiny...
A little.
Just a tiny bit.
A little.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think Hestu is good now. Let's try it. Now, what would be hilarious if I put Hestu in the anti-flame training, where just battling the fire.
As a plant?
Yes.
So are you going to do that?
Oh, yes.
Great.
Of course I'm going to send a plant into anti-flame training. What's the worst that will happen?
Well, you know, a plant needs it even more than all the other characters, after all.
Yeah. Because how else are they going to learn how to not die by fire? Hylians? Nah, they don't need it. They can just put on some, like, pants and get flame resistance.
Yeah, apparently.
That's not... Like, they have the outfits. The outfits just don't do anything.
Seriously?
Yeah, from what it looks like...
What is the point of that, then?
Just making Link look weird.
Aesthetic?
Yeah, it's kind of just aesthetic. And I mean, it's only for Link, so they didn't want to... I'm guessing they didn't want to give Link too much of an advantage, since he already has the Master Sword. So, like, if he had the Master Sword and got, like, cool abilities from clothing, like, that's a little OP, bro. Link shouldn't be OP.
No?
No.
It's that protagonist power. It's like plot armor, but also strength.
Sorry, I don't think this game or this this entry and the Breath of the Wild really liked the idea of plot armor in regard to the story.
Nope, they did not.
So
It's like the anti-plot armor story.
Oh, I wonder what happened. The story told Link to get wrecked. What? Link, you just gotta get good. Um, so a really cool thing that, some of the Zelda community did recently was, they dubbed over all the Breath of the Wild cutscenes to be fully voice acted. And by, like, every cutscene, I also mean, like, hey, you're talking to a random person, boom, it's voice acted.
Wow.
They didn't talk to literally everyone, but it was, like, 8 hours?
Wow.
And they did, like, they even did, some of the DLC stuff. Like, it was really cool to see.
It would be.
Especially because, and like, Breath of the Wild had some voice acting in it.
Some, yeah.
Which they redid those cutscenes too. It was, oh man, I cannot praise that enough because of just how cool it was. I should probably link to that at some point because fun times. Oh.
Just baby.
Come on, Lionel. This costume is me playing D&D right now. I'm sort of a druidic bard. I've been...
And I will aggressively play Maracas at my enemies until they're deaded. Deaded is also totally a thing, Hester would say.
Oh yeah! that Lionel's been deaded.
You are Hester. That's a great compliment. I love Hester.
I am not good at playing Hestu.
Who cares?
There we go. Oh my gosh. Hestu just butt slammed the Lionel. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead again.
Good job. And you were saying, let's try this again. Such confidence. How do you get hearts again?
The only way is to grab food. So, like, sometimes there's food laying around the map.
I see. And I take it there's no food happily lying around.
No, it's kind of rare to get food. It's, like, really annoying.
Good luck.
Hey, I win!
Wow.
I was at, like, a quarter of a heart.
Uh-huh. You very literally were.
Da, 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 da.
Deaded the Lionel.
I deaded the Lionel. Yeah! He's been deaded.
Chakalaka.
Oh, right, they even voiced Hesto. I forget how it actually sounded. Just because they only really visited him once. Like a thing that you have to do to like upgrade to people, which the other Hyrule Warriors kind of did, but they're doing it a little differently, is you need to collect ingredients and like just like use them to get it. So like, oh, if I give these ingredients I get a new spear upgrade. And I got a lot for the Great Fairy, it looks like. Let's not actually play as Hetsu. Should I play as Zelda? Mifa? Giant fairies?
I like Mifa.
I wish to keep everyone safe.
You can yeah. No, like, when I'm saying, like, the Great Fairies, these are, like...
Are they ginormous?
We're playing as the Great Fairies.
Do they kiss people to death?
The ones that are weirdly sexual with Link, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We found one.
It also seemed like they want to eat him. Yes.
Who, like, has the bi-colors and is relatively way more chill to him. And we're like, all right, that's the bi-fairy, and she's way less creepy.
No, this is not one Great Fairy. No. This is all 4 Great Fairies.
All of them?
This is all of them. One of the things is, certain combos, you swap what Great Fairy you are, and they have slightly different things.
Okay, so they're Pokemon trainers.
Yeah, they're basically like Pokemon Trainer. Like, right now, I'm playing as this one.
Wait, you just run around with the spring?
Yes!
That's so fucking stupid.
Yes! Look, this isn't even like the other Hyrule Warriors also had a fairy, but like they stored Link in a bottle while they were doing it, while they ran around, and so like, and yes, they do blow hearts. Because I think you were saying blow kisses. Yes, they blow kisses.
I was asking if they kiss the enemies.
Yes, I just did.
Yes.
Lord.
Can't believe they fucking move around like still attached to the spring.
Well, that's how they live. They have to be attached to the spring. That's...
Are they like we enjoy using our powers of thirst for battle? Yes.
Okay, it looks like I just swapped. I'm trying to fully remember how to play as them because they're another recent addition that I got. You have to go out of your way to get them. Like you have to complete all these different challenges, and then you have to beat them.
Okay.
Oh, I just punched one of them.
Such a pity.
Oh crap, a fire Hinox.
Fine. They live in a spring.
Yes.
Probably better them than Hester. Facing a fire enemy.
Okay. I have a barrier around me now? Or I did? Oh, I have 2 minutes to beat him. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Well, if I can flurry... Well, this is working.
Great.
Punch the Hinox.
Yep. Great.
Oh, I died.
Rip. That was, very sudden.
Yeah.
That was very sudden I died.
Yeah, I don't think... Man, I do not have a lot of health. Even, I have 50% fire resist going on. Oh.
The fire Hinox hit you hard. Like, really hard.
Yeah, I need to, like, I basically need to learn the timing of the dodging. Because it, just like Breath of the Wild, if you dodge at the right time.
See, Breath of the Wild, the way I fight Hinox is chill way up on a branch or something, or a cliff, and throw bombs until they die. Or shoot arrows. Takes fucking forever, but you know what? I'm nice and safe. I play Breath of the Wild like a fucking coward, and you know what? I'm not sorry for it.
I mean, this is basically how I played Breath of the Wild.
My friend was telling me in the Master Trials, like, oh yeah, because they take away your equipment and everything. Like,
Yeah.
Throw bombs or whatever, and I'm like, oh, so how I already normally play anyway. Great. That said, I fucking suck at the Master Trial things.
I never did those.
Yeah, it's the DLC.
Yeah. Well,
They make Master Sword not great, but they make you work for it.
let's see how the Master Sword does on this.
They make you work really hard for that, and so I haven't actually passed it. I don't think I even finished, like, the beginner level of Trials.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I remember seeing something where they're like, you can, in one of the DLCs, I don't know which one, because obviously never played, there's an item that, like, is kind of like if you get hit, you die. If you pick it up. But it's also, if you hit the enemy with it, they die in one hit. But it has to recharge after, like, 2 uses or something. Ah, Link. There's my mobility.
But the DLCs also gave me an item to put on my horse.
Oh.
And then I can summon the horse from anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like materializes.
That's really cool.
So if you left your horse behind, like, halfway across the fucking map, you do the thing and it, like, appears.
I kept forgetting horses were things. I don't even think I got a horse for a while.
Seriously?
Like, I think you...
Yes.
I think you yelled at me. You or somebody else yelled at me that, like, I think I was like, I beat in the game and I don't think I registered a horse.
I don't think that was me, but I also would have yelled at you.
I also, like, might have cooked food, like, once.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sharky, why do you play these games as such an agent of chaos?
I thought that was my job.
No, it's really not.
Am I not the agent of chaos?
Nope.
But look at Link's face. Isn't that the face of chaos?
Nope.
Oh. But a Bokoblin face. Isn't
Yeah.
that chaos face?
No. Come back when you have a Moblin mask. Oh, although I did also have great fun with the DLC for if you wear Majora's Mask, they follow you around as your friends.
Who do?
Enemies. They
Oh, that's-
follow you around.
Oh, that's
Like, they
cool.
won't attack you. They'll think you're also an enemy.
Well, I know that, like, if you have...
Yes.
Like,
Well, no one sees our faces on here, so...
I know that if you have the, like, the Bokoblin one, like, the Bokoblins will mess with you and everything.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is like... The enemies just plain don't attack you.
Oh, that's great. That's great for not having to deal with Lionels.
Or, I'm trying to remember if it works on Lionels as well. I know the Bokoblins and the Moblins will just follow you around and they'll, like, dance around you.
Oh, I think I win. Hey! Run, 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 and stabby.
It's funny because you said that before it shows up on my screen. Just like the other times.
But Satan is the face of chaos. Look, Satan may be the face of chaos, but I am the agent of chaos. As I am her minion.
Uh-huh. You're an agent of chaos. I'm not the face of chaos. No one sees my face.
Okay, you're the voice of chaos. Better?
Can I be the master of chaos?
Master! Master! Master
The
of
lord
puppets
of chaos?
is a pull in your shirt.
Can I just be the embodiment of chaos?
No.
You're right, chaos doesn't have a body.
Oh, hey, I can get... Ooh, great fairies are thinking of welcoming some new fairies into their fountains. If you run into any fairies, why not bring them over? Great fairies special attack gauge +1. Okay. Could do a Yiga clan thing. Or I could cause destruction on a massive scale.
What, destruction on a massive scale? I'm listening.
I believe... Yes, I can play as 3 of the Divine Beasts and destroy things. Should I play as Raruta? Rarudanya? Or Meadow? I don't have the can.
Johnny is the chameleon.
Yes.
Salamander, right?
Yes.
Salamander.
Okay, let's do salad.
What's the fourth beast?
I don't have the 4th one unlocked yet.
Oh.
I have to. Technically, I'm just not far enough in the story.
Hmm.
Like, I literally need to just continue
Yeah,
this.
farther up the story, maybe.
After this, I should do the next story mission.
Maybe.
Actually, the 2 that I've been bringing along for most of my missions are Link, obviously, because Link, and Mipha. I really like playing as Mipha.
Okay. I play as Mipha. I said earlier that I like Mipha. But then you were like, alright, I'm gonna run around as Hestu.
giant salamander of doom. Rain. Rain from above. Murder everyone. Yeah. Sharky gone into killer mode. No! What do you mean, why?
Well, mostly whack, because it sounded like you said donkey go into killer mode.
I said Sharky has gone into killer mode.
I was like, where did donkey come from?
Donkey!
We're not doing Shrek stuff right now.
I'm firing my laser.
Mm-hmm.
What I am?
Sharky reference is another meme.
For 5,000, Alex. Oh wait, is this not Jeopardy?
This is not Jeopardy. Although you may be in Jeopardy. Actually, I think we're doing fine right now.
Nah, I'm fine. It's
No Jeopardy.
No Jeopardy?
No Jeopardy.
No Jeopardy's fun. Yeah.
Alright, so if you were to design Kingdom Hearts Jeopardy, what would the categories be?
What would the categories be?
Actually, no, let's do something that's not Kingdom Hearts for once. What would your Nintendo Jeopardy categories be? If you're playing Zelda, or you're playing Zelda stuff.
I'm not actually, like, insanely knowledgeable on a lot of Nintendo stuff. Or, like, I probably...
Who chooses the, like, categories?
Hmm?
I'm not asking you to come up with all the questions.
I mean...
The categories.
Oof, I need to fire some more lasers. Okay.
I finally, like, 3 months later, gotten around to finishing coloring this page.
Wow, it took 3 months.
For me to actually come back to it.
Nice.
I did a fire themed one, so it's reds, oranges, and yellows. And before that, I did like an ice themed one, with like blues and purples.
Ooh.
Where that was I guess this is sort of, I think it's actually mermaidy, but like water.
I didn't even kill everyone.
I did do a mermaid themed one at some point.
That's cool.
That actually the coolest was that because I have this coloring book thing of like heart themed images, and so I had made because each of the Mystic Messenger characters has like a color palette, so I did like a page for each of the Mystic Messenger characters and their sort of theme colors. So I have a whole set of that. I like those. I'm pretty happy with those ones. Especially because I was doing on also choosing the image from the page is based on the characters.
What Nintendo?
We could do it off by console. We could do it by series. There are other options too, I guess.
See, I would probably do it by, like, series or something like that. Like, separate the different, like, some of the different, like... No. Screw you, Impa.
Keep everyone
Mifa's better. There's a lot you could probably do with series. Console, there's a lot to do with console, but if you want to go like just Nintendo stuff, right? Like it also depends on what you want to do, right? Because if you want to do like, okay, this is about like Nintendo games, consoles would get a little muddy with that because there's a lot of stuff you could do with consoles that are not like Nintendo properties.
Yeah. There could be things about the consoles itself.
Mm-hmm.
Could be things about games for that console that were Nintendo properties.
See,
I would want some Nintendo properties, or like at most things Nintendo properties have crossed over with.
An entire category of Smash Brothers shenanigans.
Pretty much.
Oh, sometimes when Link jumps off the tower, he's not using the paraglider. He's flying on with a cuckoo.
Now that the network of Sheikah Towers had been restored,
He's just holding a cuckoo up and like gliding away. It's great.
Great.
Wow.
I'm very amused by some of these captions. Like, it's at least not failing to like keep listening to us now that it's in a separate tab or separate window with that tab as the main one. But some of these are really wrong.
Well, yes. Now that it has been restored, the Sheikah Slate knowledge of all of Hyrule. Well, that's a powerful thing.
Powered with this immense trove of knowledge, Hura began running.
Oh right, I forgot that like DLC's coming out with this, where like I think it's like Pura and the other person, the other scientist dude are probably gonna be playable characters.
Robbie?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think. Let me double check. My phone decided it wanted to work. Come on, phone. Here's a Calamity DLC. Yeah, it looks like Pura and Robbie are the two confirmed. What? Oh no. Okay, that's not a confirmed. It's a wish of somebody. Like, oh, I wish these people were in it.
One of those.
Because one of them was Beetle. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense?
What?
Let's see.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, looks like yeah, it looks like they just said expanded roster, but it focuses a lot on Pura and Robbie. So one of them there's two waves, one in June and one in November, and there's new characters in each of them, so those two will probably be added. And people are, I think there was like a leak, so who knows if that is accurate or not, that the two villains are going to be added, which makes sense because the Warriors games, at least the Nintendo Warriors games, usually do that. They did that with the regular Hyrule Warriors. I think they might have done that with Fire Emblem. I forget. Fire Emblem was weird.
In hopes of heading off an assault on Hyrule Castle before Urbosa and Divine Beast Varnaboris were sent on a mission to root out.
So, I think it was part of Chapter 3 was at the beginning, before the actual mission starts, you did basically a tutorial mission with the Divine Beast. So, I might be playing as... Yep, I'm playing as Naboris. The giant camel of doom. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Giant camel of doom.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Oh man. Let's see what giant camel of doom is.
Well, it's time. You and I must now ride into battle without the luxury of training.
Who needs training?
Then again, experience is the best teacher.
You know what's also a good teacher? Murder.
Murder?
Murder's a great teacher.
Sounds fun.
Well, that's what I'm about to be doing.
Great.
Lots and lots of murder.
Good.
Okay, come on.
You can have lots of fun.
Come on. There we go. How is this going to work?
I don't know, Sharky. How is it going to work?
I don't know. Oh, jeez. Destroy the Yiga clan. How many Yigas? Oh, jeez. This is terrifying.
Well,
This is terrifying.
that's what makes it fun.
Oh, interesting. It has a little lightning. Huh? A giant thingy!
A giant thingy.
I think I had to kill one of those at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Also sounds about right.
I want to do my cool attack. I want to do my...
Do it.
I can't... So I have to fill up the yellow meter in order to do, like, the cool attack. So let's do it.
Something, get good.
Oh my gosh, the camel is shooting a laser.
Camel pew. Camel pew pew.
That is terrifying. This camel is so deadly. I wouldn't want to mess with camels.
You probably shouldn't mess with camels.
Why not?
Because they're big and powerful. Big and strong. Also, just like in general, maybe don't mess with animals.
I mean,
Not nice.
do I mess with anything?
Computers?
I don't mess with computers.
No?
Computers tolerate my existence. Destroy the Yiga clan! Oh, I only got 1,000 murders.
Hmm. What a shame.
Didn't even get 1,000 rupees for all the murders.
What a shame.
But now I get to murder some more
Using
people.
Laura's insights, Urbosa easily
Well,
accomplished
that's nice
her
at
mission.
least.
Thus, were Zelda and the others witness to the immense capability of the Sheikah Towers.
Uh-huh.
The Varna Boris mission cleared a path directly to the Yiga clan hideout. Looking to exploit this advantage, the champions moved in to strike at once.
So I'm gonna be murdering the Yigas. That really turns out successful considering Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
What?
Oh, okay. I have Urbosa with me as an AI and Imp as an AI. That's not bad. A lot of the missions also have random Koroks scattered around. So, like, and like some of the upgrades, it's like, oh yes, especially Hestu. It's like you need this many Korok seeds in order to upgrade Hestu, because like
Checks out.
checks out. Also, FYI, no, screw it, I'm not gonna mention it. What the seeds actually are. Oh, no! My blade lasers are gone.
Oh no, your blade lasers.
My lasering blade.
Laser engraving?
I forget, does the Master Sword do that in, like, Breath of the Wilds?
What?
Have the sword beams when at full health.
I think so? I don't remember super well, but I think so. I think it was that it would shoot off like a beam thing if you tried to throw it instead of throwing the sword. You would get like some sort of.
Oh, okay. So they did change it slightly.
You don't get a straight up laser, no.
Wait, that's how most of the Zelda games are. So as long as you're at full health and you swing the sword, Master Sword, boom, laser.
Yeah. Well, I think in this one it was, or I think in Breath of the Wild, it was if you throw the sword.
That makes sense.
They don't want you throwing the sword away, right?
Yeah. Like, that would be dumb if you could throw the literal Master Sword away.
I mean, let people be stupid. What's wrong with that?
Plots.
But is it though? It's fine. You're fine.
Are you though? Are you
They're
fine?
fine?
Are you fine throwing out the Blade of Evil's Bane?
I mean, I didn't say I was going to. But, you know, they should let them have the option.
Then what about the next Link? What happens to him?
What about him?
How is he gonna get the Master Sword to beat the Ganon?
I'll find it somewhere.
I don't think that's how the Master Sword works.
Why not? If he's fated to have it.
Actually, I think there are some Links that never get the Master Sword.
Well, there you go.
But that then gets into the whole Zelda timeline thing.
What came first? The Link or the Master Sword?
Link. Like, that's actually confirmed. The Link.
That's no fun.
Link.
Okay, what came first, the Link or the Zelda?
the goddesses.
That wasn't one of the questions.
Something Zelda's a reincarnation of a goddess? Like, this is a true thing? Because Zelda's lore is kinda dumb?
You mean,
Like, if I want to start talking about some, like, dumb lore, man, Zelda has some really dumb lore.
Alright, go.
Like,
Go. Dumb lore time.
like,
Dumb lore time.
how much do you know of, Skyward Sword?
I never beat it. That's very true.
Do you care about spoilers?
Like, what, 10 years later or something? No.
So, in that game, Zelda's a reincarnation of, just the, quote, goddess.
The goddess.
Yes. It's not, Din Lineru or... I forget the third one's name.
Because you've forgotten, now I've suddenly forgotten. I swear I knew it, but...
Din Lineru and... Poop, I forget the wisdom goddess's name.
Was it not Lineru?
Lineru's, green courage. Because Lineru's forest.
Oh.
Din is red for power.
Let's start with an N.
I'm literally blanking on the goddess, on the name. So please look up if you can.
I'm looking.
It's going to be like an oh dumb moment.
I want to say it's her. Oh, no. So you're... Okay. Lineru is...
Is Lineru blue?
No. This is why I was like, isn't it Lineru? No, it's because Lineru is not one of them.
Isn't it?
Nehru
Oh.
with wisdom, and Furore for courage.
Okay.
I was like, I swear the blue one started with an N, and it sounded like Lineru. No, it's because it's Nehru.
Interesting. But it's not any of them. It's a new goddess. Just the goddess.
It's goddess.
And I don't know how the three goddesses and this goddess, like, how they're connected. I don't think it's ever been mentioned, because those three are, like, never mentioned in that game. Anyway, Zelda's a reincarnation of this goddess, because in the distant past, there was the person demise that, a past person and, the goddess sealed away, and so... Oh, hey, a Korok.
Okay.
And, so then, like, Zelda goes away to do, like, this goddess training, basically like what Zelda does in this game. Or in, like, pre-Breath of the Wilds. And, to try to, like, gain the power to, like, keep this seal on Demise intact. It fails, and she literally gets eaten by Demise.
Well...
And put into a crystal after, at some point to, like...
I remember seeing Link banging on a crystal that Zelda was trapped inside.
Yeah, like, she was literally put into stasis for, like, a long time. Kind of like Link. And...
Breath of the Wild's stasis doesn't last that long.
It was only 100 years.
Oh no, I'm talking about the stasis. Okay.
Oh. But, so, at, like, okay, Demise, like, comes back and everything, and, like, basically looks like Ganondorf. Like, because after you beat, Demise, he then curses Link, Zelda, and himself to keep reincarnating again and again and again until he can basically, like, kill them as a curse for beating him and murdering him. Which is why they keep getting reincarnated in every single game.
Got it.
Also, the whole Legend of Zelda thing is incredibly stupid because in the second game, they stated that the reason why every princess is named Zelda is because one of the original Zeldas got put to sleep by some wizard who was going after the Triforce of Wisdom. And so, because that Zelda got put to sleep, like, the king made a decree that, like, any princess ever to be born was supposed to be named Zelda. And so in that game, after saving, like, the Zelda of your time in the original game, in the second game, Link goes on an adventure to wake up the original Zelda from sleep.
Anyway, so what I'm hearing is that the solution to permanently defeating Ganon is dismantling the monarchy.
That must be, like, confusing. Yes. Yes. Princess Zelda? Yeah?
It's fine. There are only so many princesses born.
Well, so every Princess Zelda, it, like, is simultaneously, like, is the reincarnation, so there's only ever one at a time.
Wait, so you know how, like, when, like, a non-royal marries into a royal family, they become princess? Does that mean that every time
No, it's
one of the princes married someone,
no, it's
they had to change their name to Zelda?
No, it's only the princesses born to the royal line. So, like, once if a princess,
well, royal lines already tend to favor some.
yes, but because Zelda is the reincarnation of that one Zelda who was the reincarnation of the goddess. All of them are the reincarnation of the goddess, so there'll only ever be one at a time because have to die to be reincarnated. Crisis on Infinite Zeldas.
Wait, but then that one who's like frozen in time or whatever.
Yeah, who put to sleep? Yeah, that's a real. That was before the whole goddess thing. So, you know, I don't think they planned that out. Because now it's like, oh yeah, they're all reincarnations.
They broke their own lore.
Yes, they literally did. Well, it's also like in. What was it? In. So Link Between Worlds is 100 years after Link to the Past. Like 100 or something like that. Triforce Heroes, you actually meet the Link to the Link Between Worlds Link. So, like, that Link just decided, I saved Hyrule, I'm just gonna go on a fashion field trip.
People crap on Kingdom Hearts lore for being absurd and impenetrably confusing, but holy moly, Zelda lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even talking about the entire...
Hearts lore is less confusing and more batshit.
Yeah, no, like, Kingdom Hearts is like...
Zelda lore seems confusing.
Like, Kingdom Hearts is just, if you suspend your disbelief enough, it's like, okay, fine. Zelda is basically like, okay, but like, what about this other time with Link and Zelda, and like, the time that Link broke, like, started exploring the castle randomly, found the Triforce then spoke to him and teleported him to a completely different location 2 different times to save this other location that Link sent Impa to because it was having some problems. Like, what?
Yep.
Or the whole, like, the timeline. The fact that the whole timeline is a like a three branching paths based on Ocarina of the Time, because what it is one branch is after the adult Link, like the adult Link timeline. One is after he goes back in time again after beating Ganon and becomes a kid again. And then the third one is just what happened if Link died on his journey. But it's like, but that's not the outcome of the game. How can you branch off on a what if? And that what if is
Just fucking do.
Well, that what if is literally how they put Zelda 1 and 2 in. Because Zelda 1 and 2 branch off of the Link dies because Ganon takes over and destroys Hyrule and it's a mess. Which is what the original Link to the Past, or the original Legend of Zelda was working on. Fixing it up after Hyrule was literally destroyed by Ganon. But the weird thing is, they set up Breath of the Wild to be so far in the distant future that all the timelines converged.
That's not.
I understand that, but they literally make references to all 3 of the timelines in Breath of the Wild. And it's not like just a same location name. It's like, no, they directly say, this event happens.
I'm so tired of video game lore nonsense. Like, just fucking exhausting.
Like, they mentioned the Great Flood of Hyrule. They mention the flood at one point for Wind Waker. Which are both 2 different timelines. And there's one other big reference that they made, and I forget what. What the crap?
Just so tired.
What is the ugh from? I think Link's Awakening is also the Link to the Past Link. thing is terrifying looking. Okay, that's fair. Why, you demonic Cyclops clown?
The stupendous chief of the Yiga clan, Master Toga, is gonna kill you all today.
Yes, he's gonna kill me to death.
Mm-hmm.
How to... There's more of them! Oh, I've been killing them throughout this entire level. So yes, there are more of them. Somehow I only just noticed. That's fair. So, because of Mipha's grace, I think that's what it's called in Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Her special attack harms enemies and then also heals everybody close by.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the allies close by. So, oh boy. The fact that you barely get healing items, Mipha is flipping good to have. She's amazing.
What?
Mipha is immensely cute to Pi.
Mipha is adorable.
I thought most people said Sidon was the cute one. Especially the baby version of Sidon.
Is Baby Sidon especially cute?
I mean, baby. So, like, that already adds, like, 10% cuteness to most people.
I suppose.
Like, having a baby, that, like, is immediately, like, boosting the cuteness factor. Hence why I... No, my cat is immensely cute. Hence why I was distracted. That's also fair.
Kitty.
Stop shooting things. Only I'm supposed to shoot things.
Not too bad.
And stabby stabby. Oh, let's break some boxes while I'm here. Hey, I'm getting some health though, which is good. Oh right, I forgot. I have a bow. I forgot this entire time that I have a bow and arrow.
Good job.
So, like, everyone has a special action that they can do with ZR, and Link's is literally bow. It is the action of bow.
Hmm. Okay.
You know, that sweet, sweet bow action. Hey, I beat the clown. Also, Pi, these, Cyclops clowns, as you call them, are very interested in bananas for some reason.
Oh. Them.
Yeah, no, their literal drops are bananas.
Uh-huh.
Because of their banana obsession.
Well, yeah, I mean, in their hideout, it was just piles of bananas.
Yes. Oh, good, I hate them even more.
It does make them easy to distract, though.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Prophecy man. You missed the part where we get walloped.
afraid we cannot overlook this failure.
Can't do it.
See,
I'm so confused.
Yes?
This is apparent. This like person is apparently like the one bringing the Ganon stuff back in time. He's the reason all the time shenanigans are happening. And I don't understand.
In the name of Calamity, Ganon, you and I are bound. Let us turn our eyes to the task before us.
Ah, so he's why we can't have nice things. Well, it did bring a little spider robot
These
here.
Sheikah towers. They are rather useful.
Spider robots are good.
I know, right? Oh, but just wait. There's one more thing I've gotta show you.
Yeah.
Is it the camera app? Nope, it's teleporting. Yeah, I think Zelda's special is she takes a picture and murders everybody with the picture.
What?
She uses the Sheikah Slate. So, like, most of her attacks are using, like, bombs and ice and that stuff.
Amazing.
And her special is she takes a picture and everyone gets damaged
Right now we can't
in the picture.
Zelda used insecurity. It's super effective.
These towers will be invaluable. Lucky for us, I have lots of
I should play Zelda next, because Zelda's also a lot of fun.
won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us, eh?
The Sheikah Slate, also known as the iPhone. Well, sadly, it can't call people.
I wish I could join you.
It's more like the iPad.
It is more like the iPad.
Anyway, I'm glad for your help, Kura.
I forget what they call the little spider droid. It's probably something stupid like egg. Are we sure it can't call people? Has anyone tried yet? They've done a lot of recent search on the iPad.
I'm trying to remember if you did get a call at some point.
No, you don't.
I think so.
All the calls that you get are like special Zelda speaking in your head. Or, you know, dead people speaking at you.
Yeah, Zelda. Speaking in your head.
Yeah, but it's not like... can it play music? Is it a HiPod?
I mean, it's also more tablet shaped and tablet sized, right?
Yeah, it's more tablet sized. Ooh, I got a recipe for carrot stew.
It was originally sort of like companion to the Wii U and that tablet.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's very much like the Wii U tablet, like gamepad. Me
I
forget.
mean, that's what it was meant to be, right?
Yeah. When it was... Ooh, Darude. Darude plus 2 parts.
Mm.
Let's see. Wait, what? As
Yes?
as words written in light appear before your eyes, a voice from nowhere relates the same. Only those who pass through the door of the trial of monsters may seek our power. Qualify for the trial of Monk Maz Koshia?
Sure.
What? Is this a new character?
Hmm?
Because those trials are what unlocked, like, side characters. Also, For doing enough quests in Gerudo Desert, they gave me 20 palm fruits, 20 hydro melons, 20 volt
You're gonna
fruits.
get one of those dehydrated Yodas at the end of each trial.
I actually think I may, as a playable character.
That would... I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's what it is.
Let's see, can I get this one? No, I need amber and rubies.
We'll go get some amber and rubies then.
That's a good question on where to get an amber and ruby.
I'll be right back.
I will be here. Oh, ooh. Dang it, it's only one ruby. Wait. Am I doing any other ones right now? Am I... What? Do I still need more of those? No, I only need rubies now. Sorry, I am seeing if I've highlighted any more. Because I wanted to... When courage fails, interesting. Ooh, what's this one? Hinox trophy, Lionel trophy. Oh, jeez. So I found the third one. So right now I need 4 rubies to get to one of them, and then for the third one I need to get 3 Hinox trophies and 3 Lionel trophies. Which you get them by murdering Hinox and Lionels.
That makes sense.
I might grind Hinox and Lionels real quick.
Go for it.
Because
how long are we planning on staying on?
How long do you want to? I can mindlessly play this for a little while longer, especially since we are late.
Yeah, we did start late.
I mean, we're like, what, an hour and a half in?
1:28.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, because I should probably start thinking about dinner.
What are you thinking about?
The ingredients in my fridge.
Have you done any drawing practice?
No, because I realized that in order to keep up, like, chat and, like, monitoring the captions, I have to have... One monitor has the captions as, like, the main window screen open, and one monitor has Twitch. So I'm like, wait, shit. I don't want to break our captions by pulling up, like, drawing references.
Wait.
So.
There's a Hinox here?
Apparently.
Because this is the one we did earlier with Hesto.
Oh.
Like, this is the same one that we did earlier with Hesto.
Well, I guess there. At some point.
It said there's a Hinox here.
Yeah. Well, go find it.
Not back here. I'm going searching for all the Hinoxes. Right? That's how songs work?
Mm-hmm. That is how songs work. You just start singing.
Okay, I'll never do that again. Got it.
Sharky, sharky, sharky.
Satan, Satan, Satan? That is how names work? You say them out loud?
You say them 3 times and then you summon
Ooh!
them. Or at least you'll have summoned me, a demon.
You found me!
So cute. Oh, so cute.
Wait, but like seriously, where is there a Hinox?
Fuck if I know. Go find it. The fucking Wizrobe motherfuckers.
You don't seem to like them. Tell me how much you hate them.
So fucking much. So goddamn much. Motherfucker. Especially the electric ones, because you can't even use type advantage to kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Because
the.
once I realized you could do that, the fire and ice ones are fine.
Yeah, there's an ice one ahead.
Yeah, but the lightning ones, like, you couldn't fucking do that because there's no corresponding opposite element.
Yeah.
So they were a giant fucking pain.
Hey, guess what? This ice one's dead.
Uh-huh.
Murder!
Good job.
I'm so
Where the fuck's your Hinox?
I don't know. Do I have to like kill both the Wizrobes or something? It said that there was a Hinox here. At least I thought. Can I see? No. No, I can't see that. Maybe I read it wrong?
I'm also mad because our captions are censoring me. How fucking dare.
Is there no, like, do not censor button?
I just checked the settings. There's no option for not having it censor me.
Huh, maybe I was wrong and there's no Hinox here and I just read it wrong. I swear it.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention to what it was saying, but I believe you.
I also believe that I read it wrong because I'm not the brightest person.
I don't know, you can check afterwards, right?
Yeah, I can check after I murder. At worst, like, hey, it gives me a Lionel.
Yeah. I mean, you still needed that, right? So.
Yeah, I still need 3 Lionel kills. I actually don't know if... I wonder if Lionel, if trophies are guaranteed or not. I forget.
I don't know. I haven't played this game.
Yes, and it's been a while since I've played it, so, like...
Should I look it up?
Please? Look up, Lionel Trophy in Age of Calamity. Lionel and Hinox trophies, if you... One or the other, honestly.
How to get Hinox trophies fast. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity.
Perfect.
Okay. best places to get Hinox trophies. Use them, sell price, and more can all be found here.
Definitely don't need sell price.
Click on the enemy's page. So, the basic Hinox is the weakest, right? So that's the one that you would want to farm?
Yes. I want obviously get it done as quick as possible.
Yeah. Best missions for Hinox farming: Messenger's Escort, Outpost Defenders, Stronger Yet.
Do they say like chapter or anything? Or like level or something, because they're.
Click through that walkthrough thing.
I did get a Lionel. Yeah, I just read it wrong.
Challenge level range 21 to 30. Recommended level 24. Central Hyrule.
Through the desert. Messenger Escort.
Yeah. That says it includes 3 moblins and 1 Hinox. Before you go for that.
Yeah.
Ooh. This one's probably what you want. Let me check what this one is, though.
Because obviously it has to be one I have
Challenge
unlocked.
level range 31 to 40. Recommended 39 in Akala.
Don't have it.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Stronger Yet.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
The highest one I have is 34. I would need to get much farther in the story for that.
This is probably what you want if you want to farm Hinox and Lionel materials. Is it requires you to defeat a Hinox, a blue Hinox, and a blue main Lionel in under 6 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that gives me. That 2 runs of that, and I'll be done.
Outpost Defenders.
Yes.
That one is level 26, Central Hyrule. That one apparently has 2 Hinoxes.
Yes, I have Outpost Defenders.
So that one's slightly better because that one's 2 of them instead of 1.
Now here's the question that I'm gonna have. Is there anyone that has 2 Lionels?
Let me check. Lionel Farming Guide. One Lionel, a Lionel and a Hinox. Oh, actually, what's this one? Oh no, that's 36. And this one is 50. Okay. If you can get level 36 whatever challenges, there's one that has a Lionel and a Hinox. No other enemies will appear on the battlefield, making it a viable option if you only want to farm for those 2. But that one's a level 36 recommended.
What's it called?
A Show of Strength. Recommended level 36 in the Gerudo region.
I'm just seeing. If there's any like. You like. What do
Let me see.
Like,
Unlock conditions. Clear the challenge. Defend the sands.
Guess what? Defend the sands, you said?
Great. So you do this one, and then you'll seemingly unlock the next one, which will let you farm for those two.
Yeah, and then I just need to get 4 rubies, which I should be able to get.
That one actually only seems to have a base Lionel and base Hinox.
Oh, so
So
that should be easy.
yeah, it's just time limited.
Which that's not too bad, seeing as I'll probably just go in with Link.
Yeah.
Um.
Especially if the recommended level is 36. Like, you're well above that.
Yeah, I have the Master Sword and I'm 51.
So it's not like I'm worried you won't be able to complete it.
Yeah, and like you saw, like I was missing with like the Great Fairies and stuff because I don't know the like I'm used to speedier characters.
Mm-hmm.
So like Link's speed, Link, Mipha, and like Zelda, that's who I'm used to. So like the slower Great Fairies were messing with me just speed wise. So like I'm dodging like the wind now.
Well, good.
I'm still getting hit. As I said, I'm dodging like the wind. Look, the irony has not been lost on me.
You know, you want to know what's irony? I'm going through doing little drawable effects of each of the 78 tarot cards, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, the main characters of the game that I'm writing those for are based on the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
And companion to the 7 deadly sins are like the 7 virtues or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
So the reverse of gluttony is temperance.
Yes.
But when I looked at the description of the temperance card, the character who best fits it is the avatar of gluttony.
Oh.
That's nice.
That's... How?
Because the gluttony thing, he's like really into food.
Yes.
He's always hungry.
Yes.
But the temperance
got a ruby.
card is about like not getting dragged into like little small squabbles and stuff and like keeping focused on like your morals and like having a clear view of that and not really getting pulled into like the little shit. So that also very much applies to him because he's the one who's usually like, whatever, I'm just gonna eat because his brothers are bickering again because they're brothers. But he's also the one who sort of is one of the ones who cares the most about the family and is concerned for like everyone, but he's not worried about like the little squabbles along the way. He's worried about stuff that like really puts them in danger.
Interesting.
So it ends up that the avatar of gluttony is also the character who best represents the temperance card.
Awesome. Hey, well, it happens. Crap happens, yo.
I'm also annoyed because I was about to start writing for the tower card yesterday, and then I realized I had already written the perfect fic for it back for the Emperor card. So, but I already published that one, so
it's not like you can
take it back now.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have
Walk
to
around now. So now I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck I can write to like capture the same meaning, but like from a different perspective or something for the tower card.
Interesting. That is Ha. Good luck.
Okay. I'm thinking on that.
And yeah, that's. How are they? How are those going? Have you been keeping up the two?
No, because the other night, after we streamed, I made dinner and then I was like, fuck, I need to do my taxes. So I did my tax instead. And there was another day we were working on something else for the side blog, so I ended up focusing on that instead.
That's important.
So what I ended up doing was I was originally like, okay, I'll post one a day, but I started off giving I'll post one a day, but I'll aim to write 2 a day.
Yeah.
And I also gave myself a 10, like, buffer.
Yeah.
A buffer of 10 before I even started posting them. So, I've maintained posting 1 a day, although sometimes I keep forgetting. And, I've fallen behind on the writing, but because I gave myself such a buffer, and it's by design, like, the buffer grows more and more.
Yeah.
So what happened was actually just, I started off with a buffer of 10, I am still at a buffer of 10.
Okay, that's good.
So it's not too bad, it's just sort of me feeling guilty that I didn't keep up the pace on those.
Yeah, I mean, that happens though.
Another annoying thing is because I'm trying to do them in order, because they're numbered. At
Yeah.
least for the 22 is the major arcana.
Yeah.
Those are numbered. So I'm like, well,
once you
I
get to
at
the
least to be in order.
once you get to the minor, it's
Yeah, the minor arcana, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do just like 1 suit at a time, or if I'm going to do like all of the 1s or all of the aces and then all of the 2s and 3s or something. So we'll see on that. But I mean, that's still a bit away because I think the tower card, if I remember right, is 16. So I have 6, 7 left to go.
yeah.
6 left to go of the major arcana before I even get to minor arcana.
Yeah, good luck.
We'll see. I also found out very annoyingly that the site that I had originally looked at for all of the card meanings to like write down a concept at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that card is actually frequently wrong or overly simple. So like, I actually gave up on that site, which means I'm probably gonna have to reconsider a bunch of them. Cause like that one, I can read you the descriptions and you'll understand why I'm like, this is way more cynical.
And that's coming from you.
Well, I want it to be accurate, right? I want to be like, this is sort of standard agreed upon interpretation by people. And so I want to follow what people generally like believe it to mean, right? But then if they're overly cynical about it, they like twist around some of the meanings. So I'm like, well, this isn't how other people interpret it. And so if people read my fic based on that interpretation, they're gonna be like, well, your fic is wrong.
Ah, good trophies are mine.
Find the justice one was a really good example of like, this is wrong by comparison. Where's justice? Here's justice.
What's up?
Yeah. So what they had given as the nutshell meaning of the Tarot Justice card is justice without blindfold is not always fair. The justice of the tarot is not blind. There's the sword representing the sharp firmness of the law and the scales by which to judge the actions of men, that's carried by every image of Justitia. The tarot justice has no blindfold, the guarantee that all people are treated as equals before the law. Unfortunately, that has often proven to be closer to the truth about justice. The blindfold on the personification of justice appeared at the end of the 15th century on the statue, on the 1543 statue by Hans Geem below, which may be the first known representation of blindfolded justice. So, the tarot justice card indicates that the system of justice is hazardous even to the innocent. You need not only to obey the law, but give the impression of doing so. That's not always easy. How can you prove that you are a law-abiding citizen? A basic principle of justice is that we are innocent until proven guilty, but in reality it happened far too often through history that we've been regarded as guilty until we were able to prove our innocence, beyond any reasonable doubt. The tarot justice card then refers to the judgmental attitude, the one expecting and seeing faults in others and not in a hurry to reconsider or forgive. But if you stand the test, you are acquitted most definitely, and everything will be fine. You may even receive respect. Notice also that on the tarot justice card image, the sword is held high as if to strike, whereas the scales are held low. That's an indication of values between them in the mind of this figure of justice. Fairness in trial is of less importance than the order imposed by the might of law. So beware of justice in the shape suggested by this tarot card. Even if you come out of it free of any accusations, you can't be sure that it's because of justice being done or just because you pleased the court. That's a victory with a bitter taste to it and a remaining sense of uncertainty. The other great uncertainty with justice implied by the tarot justice card is the elusive nature of truth. As Pontius Pilate once asked rhetorically, what is truth? We are rarely sure of having found it, extremely rarely all of it, and nothing but it. So who can judge really? Still, justice on the picture of this tarot card shows no hint of humility or hesitation. Not much benefit of doubt is to be expected. A person with this characteristic needs to learn moderation and consideration. We all err. That goes for judges too. So that's the overly cynical one.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna read this other site, which is much more in line with like 2 or 3 other sites that I compared to. The figure of justice sits in front of a loosely hung purple veil, signifying compassion, and between 2 pillars, similar to those framing the High Priestess in the Hierophant, which symbolize balance, law, and structure. She holds a sword in her right hand, showing the logical, well-ordered mindset necessary to dispense fair justice. The sword points upwards, expressing a firm and final decision, and the double-edged blade signifies that our actions always carry consequences. The scales in her left intuitive hand show intuition must balance that logic and are a symbol of her impartiality. Justice wears a crown with a small square on it representing well-ordered thoughts, and a red robe with green mantle. A little white shoe pops out from beneath her clothing as a reminder of the spiritual consequences of your actions. The justice card represents justice, fairness, truth, and the law. You are being called to account for your actions and will be judged accordingly. If you have acted in alignment with your higher self and for the greater good of others, you have nothing to worry about. However, if you haven't, you will be called out and made to own up to your actions. If this has you shaking in your boots, know that the justice card isn't as black and white as you may think. A level of compassion and understanding accompany justice, and although you may have done something you regret, this card suggests that you will be treated fairly and without bias. Be ready to take responsibility for your actions and stand accountable for the ensuing consequences.
That's very,
They are directly contradictory.
yeah, like...
So I'm like, well, if all these other sites agree with the latter, and this isn't the only card that this is the case with. There's multiple like this one.
Well, like, so the cynical one is very, like, how the general world perceives justice?
Yeah.
Rather than
the one
what...
that made me give up on that site is that I got to the death card, and a lot of sites will make very clear the death card does not
mean death.
It does not mean a bad thing.
It's a transition.
So let me read what that site said for death, and this is why I gave up on the site. Death is, no doubt, the most terrifying of the tarot cards to get out of a reading. Therefore, guides to the tarot usually point out that it's not necessarily about death, but some significant loss, change, or revelation. Well, it's about death too. That's part of life. I've had death appear just a few times in my tarot readings, but in most cases, it has proven to be about real death, or at least something almost as sinister. Not my own death, yet, but one happening in my surroundings, or the surroundings of the person I did the reading for. We have to respect the simple fact that life has its horrors. Therefore, so do all methods of divination. If we want to peek into the future, everything isn't going to be good news. We have to prepare for that before trying any system of divination. Just looking at the tarot death card gives a hint of its grimness. Death on a white horse, black flag in hand, people mourning beside a corpse. The bishop, too, indicates that something definite and shocking has happened. It could be the scene after a battle, or an accident, or a plague ravaging the country. But the sun in the background of the tarot death card image reveals that life will go on anyway. The child on the picture gives the same message. Death is part of life. We're born, so we will die one day. Although it's the very first rule of existence, it's the most difficult one to come to terms with. That's why we tend to be shocked when death appears, in our lives or as a card in a tarot reading. It's as if we can pretend it can be escaped by being ignored, but the only way of learning to live with it is to accept it. That said, the tarot death card is not always about physical death, although that can be the case. It can also indicate a drastic change, including a costly loss, a painful farewell, and things of that kind. It's sure to be difficult, and the change is lasting. The situation after this event is quite different and will not be reversible. So it's always a death of sorts, and I'm like, that's completely wrong. That's not at all how you're supposed to interpret the death card.
Yeah, that's not...
The death card is always supposed to be about transformation and, like, change.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to read it as this very grim, like, literal or figurative death. It's about change and transformation.
Like, change could literally just mean you're swapping jobs. Like a big, like, career change or move or something of the nature. It's not, a family member's going to die.
It's not even necessarily grim.
No. It could be a good
That's
thing.
how they made it. I was just like, yeah, this site is wrong.
Yeah, no, that's...
Because I just read the Justice one on 2 different sites for comparison.
Yeah.
I feel like because of how terrifying it seems to get death, death is actually one of the more well-known ones for it's not about literal death. And this person's like, it's about literal death. And
Like, yes, theoretically the change could be a death.
it can be.
But that doesn't necessarily mean every
This
time...
person makes it sound like it's like regular.
Yes. I also love that it's me saying these things.
Yeah. You don't even, like, want anything to do with tarot, really.
No, but I still know things.
Yeah.
Curse my I learned things.
I mean, tarot's in pop culture to some extent. Not as much as Christianity,
Yes.
but to some extent. Especially, you know, with Persona and stuff.
Yeah. And Persona only gives, like, oh yeah, here's, like, a vague thing. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Like, I think in one of them, death was literally a death. But, like, it was also, like, a transitionary thing, you know? But...
Yeah, there was also,
I think it was actually the sun and moon are more deathly than death in those games.
fascinating, because the sun is a, like, positive card to receive.
Yes, well, Persona be Persona.
Yeah,
It does.
I know.
Oh, I just got Lionel guts. Can I get a cookie? What?
Go make a cookie then.
I don't have cookie materials.
Well, why not?
Because I don't store, like, all the materials for a cookie on hand?
But most of the ingredients for cookies are also used for cake.
I don't store...
You should always have the ingredients for cake on
I
hand.
don't always have the ingredients for cake on hand.
But why not?
Because I don't.
It's a very problematic problem. You should have the ingredients for cake and cookies on hand. You should just eat those at all times.
Yeah, I'll probably forget. Seeing as it's me.
What should I have for dinner?
Food.
I don't even have to frosted. My roommate doesn't like fish, so I can't use my tuna. That'll probably be my lunch tomorrow or something.
Jeez, Link, stop getting all these weapons. Oh, good. Now, let's see if I unlock, what's it called? Dehydrated boy.
Dehydrated Yoda.
Dehydrated Yoda. Well done.
I mean... No, it's done well you have.
Done well you have.
Yep, exactly.
What's this? Is that a glitch, or is that what it's supposed to look like?
What?
Look at the main enemies box.
Oh. Sorry, you said that, but then it just came up as you were saying that. I don't know, that might be a glitch.
Like, I don't know if that's a glitch, or if it's being like, hey,
It's a secret.
like, yeah, or if it's literally they're trying to make it a secret so that I don't know what's going to happen. More than likely, I'm going to be fighting, Dehydrated Yoda, as you called him. Because that's what happened when I think I mentioned earlier, when I did all, like, the trial, like, that's basically the same thing for the fairies, and it was, okay, now fight us. Like, if you fight us, we'll join you. Yep. I think it is. Oh my gosh, if I don't do anything, he does the Bokoblin thing. That's cool. Haha, yep. Oh yeah, the goddess Hylia. That was the name of the goddess that Zelda is a reincarnation of. It's literally just Hylia.
How did you forget that?
Because I literally forget things.
Even though Luke is a Hylian?
Luke?
Or Link, sorry. I keep saying Luke in, like, reference to, the other game. The Demon Data.
Okay.
Because one of the angels is named Luke. And, we received an ask on Tumblr for the side blog from someone who was asking us to do, like, basically answer with our theory of, like, why we think that he's, like, in this story. Because he's a child. He is a literal child angel who has been, like, brought in for this exchange program between the three realms. And, like, so I was talking about him a lot yesterday. We were trying to discuss what our answer was.
See, I thought you were saying Luke because you were saying Dehydrated Yoda.
Potentially also that. Although I really don't think about Star Wars that much.
That's fair.
I think about, obey me, little baby angel named Luke a lot more than I think about Luke Skywalker. I actually literally forgot about Luke Skywalker until you said that, because when you called me out on it, I was like, wait, shit, no. Luke Cage?
That's
It
Nicholas.
did not occur to me about Skywalker.
That's Nick Cage.
No, Luke Cage.
Oh. See, I wasn't thinking that.
This is the order of Luke's in my mind. Presently.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, are you gonna use the knowledge of the order of Luke's in my mind for something in the future?
Maybe.
Okay, then.
You have proven your competence. Good. I will lend you my power. May the goddess protect you. See, when I hear, like, probably the reason I forgot the name was because I know the land's Hyrule, but, like, I'm just like, yeah, Hyrule. Like, anything high is just, yeah, it's Hyrule.
I know, but Hylian?
Yeah, but that's from Hyrule. Like, it doesn't connect in any other way, but yeah, they're Hylians because they're from Hyrule.
Because Leah rules? I mean, if the princess is the reincarnation of Hylia, then Hylia literally rules the land.
But I think that's also what, like, her being the reincarnation is them explaining the magic powers rather than getting it from the Triforce of Wisdom, which I think was previously mentioned. Ah, yes, a powerful Sheikah monk from 10,000 years past. He is one of the few who received a revelation from the goddess Hylia. He has awaited the chosen hero's arrival within the Shrine of Trials. I now have an old man.
Congratulations on becoming dehydrated Yoda.
I've now officially become old. How will I live now?
I've been old.
How will I live now that I'm old?
Hmm?
How will I live now that I'm old?
You'll live as a senior, I guess.
I think if you're that dehydrated, you're not a senior anymore. If you're in the grave.
No, you're just extremely senior.
Like 10,000 years?
Uh-huh. You're a super senior.
Yes.
You're the super senior that never graduated to death.
Is that like a Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
No.
No? A Super Senior's not like a Super Saiyan on steroids? Then what's a Super Senior?
They're seniors who don't graduate. I was one for like a quarter.
I think I was technically one for like a year and a half.
Technically.
Because I kept not graduating, because what is graduating? How does one graduate? What is this? Oh, yeah, screw that. Okay. I think I'm done for the night. Getting old man.
Good job.
I have gotten old.
Good job.
I have now gotten the power of old. Yay.
Great work.
Is it great work to be old?
Uh-huh.
Is that how being old works?
Uh-huh.
Why do I need so many flippin' Hinox trophies? Literally, to get another special attack gauge and to get another combo, or another attack in my combo, I need 2 more Hinox trophies.
Well, then get them.
Okay, I'm gonna save the game.
Okay, now.
I'm gonna save the game. Okay. Thanks for joining. If anybody's even still around, I doubt it.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye.